Right now, members of the Greater Hartford branch of the NAACP speaking out about today's police shooting. They are live at the scene. Let's listen in.
Was the responding officer fully briefed on the situation? Was imminent threat assessment was made in those seconds? These are not accusations. These are urgent public safety questions that cannot be ignored. When multiple officers are working to calm a mental health crisis, the expectation is that every arriving officer reinforces that effort, not escalate it. Loss of life should be the absolute last resort, not the option. We are calling for transparency review of communication between officers on the scene, crisis intervention, the decision-making timeline, and whether every reasonable option was exhausted before resorting to lethal force. The Greater Hartford branch of the NAACP will be working with the Connecticut State Conference and the National NAACP to ensure that these questions are answered thoroughly, publicly, and without delay. This is about systems. This is about training. This is about preserving life at all costs. Let me repeat that. Preserving life at all costs. Crises in our city demand coordinated discipline and patient responses, not knee-jerk actions that end in tragedy. Our community deserves clarity, our community deserves accountability, and our community deserves real change where systems fail us. Thank you.
So it's your belief that there were officers there for at least several minutes with this man trying to calm things down, then all of a sudden another officer showed up and just after a few seconds, 30 seconds, you say, fired their weapon?
Absolutely.
That's the video you
That's the video I seen, and very disheartening.
Mental health services in the city.
All right, disheartened, the word used to your reporter Dylan Fearon asking the first question there. That was the NAACP speaking out about that police shooting in Hartford today. They say there are questions that just can't be ignored, and they're calling for a transparent review and whether every reasonable option was exhausted prior to the shooting. They said twice this is about preserving life at all costs. We will hear much more reaction from neighbors and other community activists when we check in with your reporter Katie Cohen. That is ahead at 5.